So I'm going to put out in front of you the fact that this is going to be talking about cults, and I'm going to put out in front of you because most people that watch my channel, hopefully, are down some sort of road, and it is easy to possibly get caught up in this stuff. Now, there's classic definition of cult. There's a cult checklist you can go check out that will let you know if it is a cult. But what I want people to look out for is the subtle cults that you may or may not be aware of, that you could or could not possibly be involved in already, to help you see through it. Now, whether you realize it or not, maybe not you, but you have family and friends that are in a cult. It could be some weird religion. It could be some form of politics, because in my opinion, this whole Democrat and Republican thing is a cult, and I do think the majority of religions are a cult, if not all. And I'll give you my definition of cult and tell you what to look out for. Any group of people that claim to know the truth, or any one person who claims to know the truth and wants you to give your undying will or your affection or your attention to them, or they want to charge you money to understand things, that would be a cult. Any group, religion that wants to scare you into something, heaven or hell, that scenario, that's a cult. Anything that uses fear or acts like they're the only one that knows is a cult, and you need to be very careful of this. The only thing that you should genuinely look out for this, because if you run across anyone that claims to know the truth, they probably don't. And they especially don't know the truth if they want you to bow down to them and to think that they're above you. So that's something you need to watch out for. There are people, possibly, that know the truth, but if they were truthful with the truth, they would tell you, hey, you can figure this out too. You don't need me to do it. You don't need me. I can help you to figure this out, and then you're good. You don't need me. You don't need anything about me. Anyone that does not show you how to figure this out for yourself, or anyone that makes you think that you need them in any manner to get to the truth or to be a certain way, is more than likely a cult leader, or they're more than likely setting up a cult, or they're more than likely in a cult. Now, most people, you hear the word cult and you think of Jonestown, you think of things like that. You don't, but there's subtle cults. There are. A lot of these spiritual gatherings and groups are cults. A lot of these spiritual gurus are cult leaders in a cult. And it's just simple as that. It's true. How did I figure what I figured out? Well, I went and took the journey myself. Now, I'm coming to you, and I'm telling you, you don't need me. You can go figure this shit out yourself. And it mind boggles me that people get caught up in this stuff. It's like, but it's so subtle that people don't know what they're doing. If anyone has ever went through anything to make them question reality, or question what's really going on, or question who they really are, your mind at that point is very fucking fragile. And it is very easy to get sucked in or to believe things because these people seem to be, speaking some semblance of something like, oh, we're all one, and the source runs through me and you, and I'm going to guide you to that source. And it's like, you're in a fucking cult, and you're a cult leader. And it hurts me that people can go down this road and turn so dark and turn so take the wrong turn, I guess you could say. Because if you just go back and you believe any of this shit, you can go back and you can see the cases over and over and over and over and over and over, to where people claimed to have something divine in them, which we all do, by the way, and they have talked to God or spoken to God or whatever, and they have all this knowledge and they have all these things that only them know, and they're the only one that can do it. And it's like, why would you do that? Why would you put that out there, and why would you manipulate people like that? Most of the time, it's power and it's greed and it is monetary value. All the time, it is. Uh, so be very careful of anyone that does not tell you that you can figure this out for yourself. And if you need me to help you, I will, but you don't need me. I can point you in this direction, I can point you in that direction, I can say something that might spark something, and I can even tell you how to do it. But you don't need me. After I tell you 4 or 5 things, go for it. You don't need me at all. You don't need to kiss my feet, rub my feet, and you don't need to. You don't need to pay me. You don't need to do any of this. But it's a situation we find ourselves in with the majority of this shit. So again, quick and simple. I didn't go into the religions like Scientology, Mormonism, all this, any religion, literally any religion that I believe, not any. The majority, 95% of all religions is a cult. Political parties are a cult. So, you know, any extreme of anything is a cult. Anyone that tells you that I just didn't need to go into the religions. I didn't need to go into this. I'm just telling you because I feel like a majority of people that watch me are going down a certain road and path, and it is very easy to get sucked into bullshit. It's very easy. You don't need anyone. You just need yourself. Okay? Love you guys. Talk to you later. Again, I am just you talking to you in a game of form and a play of life. And if you'd wake the fuck up, we could fix it. Love you guys.